conference. Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to another stream of Trails to Azure. This is part, I think, 20 or 21. I can't really remember. It's 21. Last time we started the conference, and yeah, today will also be another short stream, both on this channel and the other channel, Twitch, guys. So, I think I'm gonna be doing this for a while. Tomorrow there'll be no stream for sure, so yeah. So I think getting this thing out of the way, we are going to try to finish Trails to Azure within this 2 weeks, and then afterwards we shall see how I want to continue on. I think perhaps I do not know whether I'm going to go straight into the next Trails, because firstly, time constraint. I don't think I have a long time to stream following come September, so I'll change my schedule to be once a week again. But this time it's probably going to be a weekend in a weird timing, and it's probably only a Saturday stream. But we shall see though. Probably a late night Saturday stream, or a late night Friday stream. One of these two. How late I still have not decided. I said still leaning into like timing which I usually would be asleep. So it's gonna be a short stream as well. And the thing is, because I can't really find the time to record on a weekdays, so I don't think I will be able to record for a short while. But we shall proceed and see as it goes. I also have my personal project. I need to stop streaming entirely for post September. I will do so for like a few months, probably 6 months. It's gonna be a long break, but you know, we shall see. But once after that, we will also. I will have to see how like my real work-life balance will start again, and then I will then manage according to the schedule for how it's supposed to be. Alright. Just the thing about living with your family, I think it's like we do not have the time or like the space to do a stream. Yeah. But anyway, let's start. The conference is finally here. I don't know about you, but I can feel the tension in the air. Is there two officers here? Wow, the view from this corridor is really something impressive. Staring into the distance makes you feel like you're floating atop the clouds. God, no, I gotta stay alert. I'm on duty here. Your brain is just a cloud nine. The dignitaries have personal rooms on this floor. The first on the right is for the mayor and the speaker. After that is Prince Oliver's. The furthest room to the back has been reserved for Chancellor Osborne. You're unoccupied at present, save for the cleaning staff, so feel free to enter if you like. Let's go. The mayor and speaker will be sharing this room during the intermission. They have their work cut out for them representing Frostback today, so I'm gonna make this place as spick and span as I can. Thus. You got this, Mr. Mayor. Thus. You can do it, Speaker McDowell. Okay. This spot gives you an amazing view of Crossbell. Every time I try to clean the windows, I end up getting distracted and gazing out at the city instead. Scrub. White. Da-dee-da-da. Okay. They enjoy cleaning. Let's see Prince Oliver's room. I heard Prince Oliver is especially fond of red roses, so I took the liberty of fetching some to decorate his room with. I hope he enjoys them. I'm pretty sure he will. Oh, they only have one-liners, really? This room will be set aside for Prince Oliver during today's intermission. His Highness is quite renowned among the Imperial upper class for his fine taste and unique pursuits. Knowing that makes me want to pour out all my energy into preparing this room to his liking. Okay. I mean, that's true. We know his antics in skies to both buy for anything. Just like man, get a little other view. I need something, SSS. Lecter, what are you doing here? Oh, come on, you guys. I'm part of His Excellency, the Chancellor's staff. Nothing unusual about me kicking back in here. It's been a few weeks, guys and girls. We really gotta stop meeting like this. Even today of all days, you look like you don't have a care in the world. What he looks like is someone with something to hide. Hey, don't be like that, little lady. Only thing I'm hiding under all this charm is additional surplus charm. All those letters on your faces tells me you guys have a boatload of questions you want to ask. That's right, we have learned a thing or two in the past 24 hours, specifically about the imperial government's actions, or lack thereof, regarding the trade conference. Alright then, I'm not exactly sure what you've heard, so let me shoot you a question on my own. Do you know that I'm working with the noble faction? Take Gilead Osborne's life? What? Oh? Consider the source, everyone. Don't listen to a word he says. I ain't falling for this one again, pal. Who was one? Shame on you. Dang, don't ruin the guy's fun like that. 2 out of 6 ain't that bad. I was hoping to string half of you along at least. Suppose we can just chalk that one up as a crude attempt at humor then. Listen, because I need to make something clear. I don't care what the position or goal is. Where I'm standing, you're the type of person who knows how to take responsibility and get the job done. Owing to that, the most logical thing to do would be to cooperate with us, at least as far as security is concerned. Am I wrong? So that's your play. I was only fooling about the 10 code business just now, but you can't tell me it's totally impossible to picture, right? You gotta keep your eyes peeled at all times, stay vigilant and see the signs. That's the key to a good writer finding inspiration, you know? I don't know any aspiring authors in this room last time I checked. I've seen broken rifles shoot straighter than this guy. Sorry, but that's all the advice I can give you at the moment. You should keep an open mind about how things might play out. Expect the unexpected and all that jazz. That's real helpful, thanks. But now I can't get a read on what he's thinking. I feel like I understand him less than I did before. Yeah, I can see a Malacca village off in the distance. Man, just look at all those bees go, carry honey and buzzing all over the place. Get real, there's no way you can see that far. Oh gosh, actor is trolling. Actor is trolling. Probably waiting for some report. Okay, let's go to the other side. The rooms here in the West Wing are reserved for the visiting dignitaries from Ramiferia, Liberal, and Calvert. For their privacy, we have limited patrols on this floor to only what's necessary. That may sound flawed, but do understand that our guests are heads of state. We are obligated to provide them a certain amount of confidentiality. The dignitaries are also being accompanied by their own personal escorts during any recesses, so security shouldn't be an issue. You won't be able to move freely through this area during the intermission. If you'd like to inspect the rooms on this floor, I suggest you do so now. Okay? This is my way up. This is the room reserved for Prince Albert of Ramiferia. From what I understand, the Grand Prince has an extensive knowledge on music. As it happens, I'm currently preparing Speaker McDowell's private record collection for him to enjoy. Prince Albert and Speaker McDowell seem to have a very strong rapport with one another. Makes sense when you think about it, Ramiferia has been the primary sponsor of St. Solar Hospital for many years. Sweet, phew, I'm dusting up the stops day. Let's not spec out a place on the spotter plan. Now that I'm done with it, I have to double check for any spots I missed. Okay. Let's see, there's 3 rooms, right? This Princess Claudia is here. Oh yeah, this police officer they have on patrol, aren't you? That's us. Sorry if you're interrupting. Spree? Yeah, that Sig is here. And your Princess Claudia's little friend Sig was it? Ah, this must be the Grove Falcon Kia told me about. Spree? What's this little guy saying? Will you translate for us, Tio? He said hello again as his ass and nice to meet you, Tio. So he remembers us after all. Clever bird. Spree. I always remember the faces of Princess Claudia's friends. Ah, well, I'm honored to hear you say that, Sig. Spree. Oh, are you all familiar with Mr. Sig? Isn't he just the cutest, smartest little bird you've ever seen? Spree. Yep. Don't mean to make a fuss, but are these refreshments truly suitable for the president? I understand your concern, but the kitchen staff did their very best with them. I'm sure they'll be fine. Besides, they are patriotic in a way, don't you think? I suppose so, but shouldn't there were better alternatives? There's some kind of issue with the snacks they prepare. Those sweet buns have Mishi faces on them. I would recognize them anywhere. They are Mishi buns. I fail to see the problem here. Any other food stuff would be objectively inferior. Of course, says the person who loved Mishi the most. Calm down, dear. If nothing else, they'll give the president something to remember across by. Okay, now that you have brought up the issue, I can't stop worrying about it. But it's too late now. We don't have any time to prepare something else. Every one of these sweet buns has Mishi's face and so on them. I can't help but think that they are them a rather tacky choice to serve as so formal an event. Maybe not, I guess. Rocksmith is kind of a fun guy, I guess. Hopefully he can look past it. Hopefully. Alright, let's leave. Alright, only the leftmost elevator is usable during the conference. Security precaution, yes. I believe this elevator's locking mechanism is controlled via the Orba network. Well, it wouldn't be Oculus Tower if the security system wasn't state of the art. No big deal though, you can just use the leftmost elevator instead. Shuttle to the elevator is still tight. It will not be possible to operate during the conference, okay? Okay, you can go take this or you can go take this. I'll take one of each areas. But now let's go through this way. The shuttle to the emergency stairwell is still tight. This leads to the 37th floor. Yes, we were told we wouldn't be able to go this way during the conference if you recall. I believe this shuttle is locked via the Orba network as the elevator doors were. Remember what the leader said, no, there's no such thing as a foolproof security system. Better keep that in mind just in case. Ramipherian Guardsman. Today's trade conference is of great interest to those of us from Ramipherian, hoping it leads to further economic development back home. Okay. Got the special support section correct. I heard you assisted his lordship Prince Albert yesterday. Not at all, if anything, he was the one who helped us. That's why his lordship's medical knowledge was tremendously useful. Ah, is that so? To his credit, the Grand Prince is an excellent doctor in his own right. Details aside, I can say with confidence that his lordship was both extremely pleased and impressed with all of you. Glad to have the opportunity to meet the men and women he spoke so highly of. Our pleasure, my man. We appreciate your kind words. Yes, I understand we have a potential terrorist situation on hand today. That's always the case when it comes to international conferences. However, this time seems especially precarious. The last thing anyone wants is for the dignitaries to be exposed to danger. To prevent that, we'll all have to do everything we can to keep this place secure. You must be the special support section they have on patrol duty. What is a Republican? Thank you very much for your service. Let us know that anything we can do to make the job easier. Okay. The uniform looks a bit different now. In daybreak, so. The conference appears to be going well. Better than a typical Republican Parliament session, anyway. The president has to be relieved he's not dealing with the opposing party today. The inbuilt drama. Well, look who it is. It has been some time, as it stands. Yes, Flicker. How are your patrols going? Flicker. But where are my manners? The last time we met, it was under different circumstances. Allow me to reintroduce myself. Flicker Rowan, aide to the President of the Calvert Republic, at your service. Other responsibilities and titles, of course, but they are nothing worth mentioning. I suppose not. That include being an entertainment producer like you mentioned before. It would, quite legitimately, in fact. It's just one of the many hats I got. There is, for the matter, a production company office back in the Republic as well. I see, in other words, there are no holes poked in your story. She's a woman with a mask for every situation, and like any self-respecting spy, she knows how to use them. Hey, I like me a little mistake, what I wouldn't give to roleplay with her for just one night. But dang it, Randy. That's one of those comments best kept to yourself, Randy. Had to share your conversation with the class, you three. Oh, that reminds me. A little birdie tells me that a little birdie invited you aboard the Art Sale yesterday. I beg your pardon? I wish you have expected you already know. Geez, how do your sources even get this stuff? Settle down, it isn't anything to fret over. You curious though, do you hear anything of note? It was only some friendly advice, nothing more. There's still plenty we have to figure out for ourselves. Is that right? Well, the same could be said of myself. What? I was merely thinking aloud. I can envision as many scenarios as I like, but that doesn't mean any of them will come to pass. With so many conflicting motives, there's still much we don't know. That's true of everyone working here today. Will today be the day the first domino fall, or is that juncture yet to come? Who can really say at this point in time? I think I understand what you're getting at, but still. Either way, she smiled at the mirror. The only thing I add is that my role today is nothing more than that of a presidential guardian and keeper. In that sense, you could almost consider us as colleagues. But say you put aside our allegiances and simply watch how today unfolds. Beyond that, I have no further comments to make for the moment. Fair enough, thanks for the information. I'm sure you have much you'd like to discuss, but for now, let's watch and see how things proceed. Given that we are both tasked with security today, our duties aren't all that different from each other. Indeed. Oh, we obviously can't enter in the middle of the conference. Let's leave before we bother anyone. This is the conference room. Alright, you really right there. Oh. The first half of the conference is scheduled to conclude at 3 PM. Of course, that could change slightly depending on how things go inside. Okay, it's the same old. You. Conference is finally underway. Is terrorists ready to attack? We can only guess what they'll be after. Regardless, we all have our assignments from the security command room, and you can be sure we're going to do them. The conference is currently in session. If you'd like to observe, you can do so from the gallery on the next floor. Yeah. This is, I believe, Liberal and Aragonia, right? Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. If it isn't the special support section, I think you have been securing the conference floors for everyone. That's right, we managed to eke out an assignment as part of the security. So this room is where they have stashed all the big guns, is it? Metaphorically speaking, of course. I bet every last person in here's a ranking officer. But by all accounts, this room alone could prevent a major incident. Absolutely, not to mention Senior Captain Schwar's sportsmanship. I heard this as fearsome as it is elegant. Far too kind, it's nothing so extraordinary. That being said, no matter what happened, no one will lay so much as a finger on her hidings as swearing. Trust us to protect the conference room, and we will trust you to keep watch over the other floors. Of course, thank you. To be fair, if I were to rate Julia Schwartz, I would rate her a lot lower. The prior power is still Cassius Bride. And Richard. To be fair, Richard can still take cover quite easily. As member of the Warrior Guard, it is our sworn duty to protect Princess Claudia by any means necessary. Rest assured that the security here is in good hands. Best of luck with the rest of your patrols. Trust us to protect the conference room, and we will trust you to keep watch over the other floors. May Adius protect you all. It's good to see you again, Major Venter. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary yet? Ah, hello there, SSS. It's hardly enough reasons to let our guards down, but things have been calm thus far. Even the discourse of the conference itself has been civil. I'm evidently impressed by how smoothly things are going. If the conference continues to go well, that will at least alleviate some of the stress on the prince's shoulder. Is everything okay, Major Venter? You seem to have a lot on your mind. I suppose you could say that in a sense. We have only come this far because of the seeds he chose to sow. But never mind that. What matters most right now is our duties at the conference, a role to play as the prince's escort. Just as I'm sure you all have your own keeping the conference secure. Right, that much is for certain. I'm here to serve as the prince's escort. As such, I will observe the conference until its conclusion. The way any military officer in my shoes would. You all have your own duties to fulfill, don't let me keep you from that. It's Toa! Hello! Hey, it's the baby girl. I've been a nervous wreck all day. I can't let this opportunity go to waste, especially after all Prince Oliver done for the academy. Most importantly, I'm here as a representative of TORS. I'm gonna pull myself together and chip in. It's a girl in a school uniform to me here. I did hear that the student was going to be accompanying the imperial government to the conference. Supposedly, they are hoping to gain some real-world experience. Being one of the best and brightest of the academy, this must be her. Damn, and here I was thinking someone just couldn't find a babysitter. Somehow I get the feeling she and I would have a lot to talk about. She has to have skipped a grade or two, right? Well, you never know. That girl just might be around the same age as you and Lloyd. Seems like she's got a good head on her shoulders, so I guess she could be older than she looks. It'd be nice to get to know her though, but we're a bit pressed for time today. Let's see, I still have to put together the conference minutes and review the draft we're sending to the Imperial Times. Oh, and I need to respond to Radio TrueStar media requests too. Damn, Radio TrueStar, huh? Is that a retcon? Is that a retcon? That's one thing. Where's the log? Where's the log? Radio TrueStar. I wonder how much of this is retcon. And I don't know how well they draw the stuff for what in the first in this draft. I remember we are playing like the Redux version, which is they added Yuna and a few other characters and polished up something that people still clearly talk about, but they didn't talk about it. So they retcon a bit, but in a sense, the retcon that affected some parts of the story, I wouldn't say it changes the course or just course, but Cold Steel 3 and 4 definitely affected the retcon for the most part. The YSQ and the art style. I think the art style is a bit different. I think you can play Towa and Cold Steel 2, I believe, so. The portrait art. I know portrait art in Zero Hour and Cold Steel are different, so it's a little bit hard to judge. Imperial Army Officer. Any loud noises you make in this room will carry over next door and disrupt the conference. As such, we ask that you remain as quiet as possible while here. Eesh, this guy is a bit uptight, eh? Ah, you must be in the special support section. Thank you for your service today. As you can see, there's nothing out of the ordinary to report here. You have no particular business. I'll ask that you not loiter in this room any longer than needed. Sure thing. What a blunt, isn't he? Like a pistol whip to the face. A little bit rude, man. But I guess Imperial in general are more rude than Convergence. Then I'll take the lift down. This waiting room is for members of the press from each participating country. General policy forbids them from exiting while the conference is in session. They should all be accounted for in there. Feel free to enter if there's anything you need to confirm. Hey boy, I would rather talk to them. There's a lot of stuff to talk to. Holy, okay. Some rooms I recognize. I saw Vice Commissioner Pierre muttering to himself earlier. I hope it's alright. Ah yeah, I'll grade stack up for this boy. A little worried about him, to be honest. Phew, so this is where they put the lunch boxes. Finally I can grab a bite to eat. This is a launch, yeah. Understood, we'll get right on it. Listen up, there's a press conference scheduled during the intermission. Make sure everything is in order on the double. Can we buy anything? We can buy. The food here is so much better, wow. Let's talk to Pierre. But I don't know whether it will save the game, so I'm just gonna do this here right now. Well, I can't believe that woman would. No, I'm sure of it this time. Who's he mumbling about? Excuse us, Vice Commissioner Pierre. What? Special support section? Oh joy. Well, can I help you? If I may ask, Vice Commissioner, what are you doing here? Joe, you can't just... Oh, nothing except my job as Director of the Security Command Room. Huh? Since when? Come to think of it, I do recall seeing your name sprinkled around in some of our materials. Ah, I see, I never read those, hence my confusion. You what? Ah, here we go. You should probably have mentioned this to all of you sooner. Oops. One question, if you are the head of security, why are you in here instead of the command room? taking a little break. Please, Dudley has full authority while we are here on site, with my permission, of course. There's no reason for me to be in the command room. Too many leaders spoil the group as it were. Think of it however you like. As your superior, I know what is best for the operation. Now then, you six just focus on not getting in Dudley's way. Yes, sir. Slipping down. By the way, Vice Commissioner, can I ask what woman you were referring to just now? I'm curious too. Is it someone we should be wary about? Why would my wife be? I mean, mind your own business. It got nothing to do with you. Now get back to work. Go on. Yes, sir. Understood? Oh, that was about his old lady. Perhaps the tight leash she has him on is beginning to shave. Whatever the case, I think he appreciates us keeping quiet about this. Every single time. Even I know I could. The thought everybody's giving like this guy dude. The shuttle to the emergency stairwell is still tight. It will not be possible to proceed to the next floor during the trade conference. That's good. I'm gonna check all of the stuff first. Okay. How did that activate? I'm pretty sure it activated the door. Yeah, look. Make the sound again. Make the sound again. Oh no, I legit glitched the game just now. Why am I not surprised? I should be glitching the game now. Captain Grant, a pleasure to see you. Hey, yeah, Grant, working hard. Good day, Sergeant Major Seeker. You as well, Sergeant Alonso. Though I suppose neither one of you is technically part of the CGF at the moment. That's true, but my leave is only temporary. You can address me by whatever you find easiest. Yeah, I don't really care either way. Are you two the only representative from the CGF on this floor? That we are. It's our consideration for the dignitaries and members of the press, you might say. Part of the CGF's orders for this assignment is to stay out of their sight and minimize exposure, hence the bare bones deployment. Sounds like the reasoning goes deeper than that. It does. Essentially, the decision is a way of tiptoeing around the two major powers. But the Guardian Force weaponry is restricted by state law. It still functions the same as any other state military. To stay within budget, but a great deal of our funding goes towards maintaining and improving the arms we are allowed to have. Those expenditures would be an easy point of contention if they were out in the open during the conference. Out of sight and out of mind, in other words. Diplomacy can be one fickle mistress. All true, but I try not to think about it too much. In the end, the both of us are only up here for appearance sake. Still, there's an entire company of guardsmen one story below, ready to mobilize at the moment's notice. Should something happen, they will be on this floor within seconds, rest assured. Just know, we'll be counting on you if it comes to that. It's up to us to keep everyone safe today. Sergeant Major Seeker, let's put our backs into it. You can entrust the security of this floor to me and Captain Grant. Roger that. Well, I mean, Noelle was my dodge tank, so she will be putting her back on the front line, yeah? Not that I'm complaining, but this room is a bit over the top for just two people. I guess it just goes to show when it comes to extravagance, Orcus Tower truly is in a league of its own. Don't know. At least you can enjoy the view here with two people, huh? This is magazine as well, so. Control room. We haven't caught wind of any terrorist activity, but it's still optimistic to hope they call off their plans in the face of our flawless security. Would that be we could be so lucky? Nah. It's just they haven't attacked yet. All of us in the security division are contributing to keeping Orcus Tower safe during the trade conference. Our members are practical combat specialists who train constantly for emergency situations. Should the worst come to pass, I can assure you that we are just as capable as the CGF, Portugal Guardian Force. Okay. We are accustomed to protecting government property and dignitaries alike. Whether it's the anniversary festival or this international conference, handling large-scale events is just all part of the job. Okay. Watching the building through this monitor, you can tell everybody on the security detail is on extra high alert. Things would be a lot simpler if our fears about these terrorists turned out to be unfounded, wouldn't they? The infrastructure we have set up in here allow us to consolidate and parse every bit of security data that flows in just like that. Plus, while the terminals here are limited, we're still able to access the database at CPD headquarters. Should the need arise, we will have detailed info on any suspicious characters available at our fingertips. Mia Coy's lent us his full cooperation in having this infrastructure put into place. It utilizes all cross-bells, technology, and resources, so there's no excuse for us not to provide the best security in Zamboria. Indeed. Okay, so I'm supposed to prep something, but I will do the prep work for now. Good to see you, SSS. Hey, if it ain't Lloyd & Company, feels like we have been waiting forever for this trade conference to kick off, doesn't it? It's the main event of all main events, because we are leadership and representative from 4 nearby countries in a bonanza of international discourse. And of course, a big to-do like this demands a primetime venue, Marcus Tower, the continent's first true skyscraper. Can you feel it? The nerves in there? I'm so tense that my heart's about to jump out of my chest. I definitely see the tension, but honestly, you don't look the least bit nervous to me. I suspect the nerves are coming less from her and more from her future prospective victims / interviewees. Yo, you're back, and you brought the trademark stock along with you too. I'll admit, I'm not so much anxious as I am giddy, but enough about that. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Meet Noticia. Noticia, this is the special support section. Nice to meet you. I've seen you all in the papers before. You look like an even finer team in person. I'm Noticia, a reporter from the Labour News. Thanks for keeping us all safe for the day. Is she the one who always drops the camera? And big lenses? I think so, right? She is that girl, right? From Pictures in the Sky? The girl who always dropped her lens and destroy your photo pods or something? Need to be of service. I've heard of the Labour News Service. It's the largest publication in the kingdom. That's why they have also been getting a lot of attention in the journalism world for another reason. Two of their own reporters were awarded the Pulitzer Prize last year. The Pulitzer, isn't that the prize that Nelson person won a few years back? It's given to the continent's most outstanding journalists every year, if I remember correctly. If I remember right. That's the one. Anyway, the latest recipients are a duo by the names of Nia Burns and Dorothy Hyatt. Oh right, that's a different person then. Dorothy was the one who always dropped her lens. And now it's the old man Oyaji that always have to drag Dorothy around. Yeah, I remember those two. But who's Noticia then? Oh, do we remember Noticia? Niles, our ace reporter, and Dorothy, a brilliant camera woman. So the kingdom took home the crown last year, huh? Two guesses as to what the prize-winning story was. Have been about the strange phenomenon that happened in the world around that time. But again, though technically everything they covered leading up to the incident factored into the decision too. I see, they sound very impressive. Yeah, I guess so, but that doesn't mean we will just lie down and let them outshine us. It's every reporter's dream to win the Pulitzer Prize at least once in their career. And if you want to win the next one, then you better get the best script you can, each and every day, especially this one. Got that, Reigns? We can't let any of these news hound jump on us. Yes, ma'am. Ray's getting more fired up, the opera sprinkler system might go off. Yeah, her passion is burning bright. Very bright. Let's hope she can behave herself at least. She won't. So I take it Now and Dorothy couldn't make it. That's right, they're on assignment in Calvert, so they wouldn't have gotten here in time. Things are a little touch and go over there right now. Yeah, I'll bet it's got something to do with those radical nationalists they've got running around, right? What is the Republican government is concerned about them making a move to the trade conference? Well, look at you. Guess that press pass of yours is just for show, is it? I've heard the same though. There's no evidence of their involvement yet. So Grace managed to dig the info up too, huh? No sense worrying about how. We've got our own job to take care of. By the way, Notisha, can I ask you to deliver a message for me the next time you run into Now? Tell him Grace says, congrats on the Flitzer. Once I read mine, we can post them together. Oh yeah, I do remember hearing that the two of you knew each other. Alright, I'll make sure to pass it along. Okay, no more dialogue, okay. Dorothy Hyot is the Labour News Service photojournalist extraordinaire. I can't pronounce. Extraordinaire. Her photos are both remarkably vivid and captivating beyond belief. As a photographer myself, I love the opportunity to speak with her someday. I guess I could try going to the Liberal news station head office next time I'm in Liberal. It's a pretty short I should ride from Ryan to Grand South after all. Indeed. I'm Thompson from the Arden Press. A pleasure to meet you. You're a photographer with the Tyrrell Times, if I'm not mistaken. That's right, but I'm still only a rookie. You said Arden Press, right? That means you're from Ramaferia. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm guessing. Because I don't remember seeing Arden Press at all. But Tyrrell Times is mentioned a lot in Daybreak, so I have like that back story-ish kind of deal. Maybe from different countries, but we're not competitors today. I'm looking forward to working with you. Haha, likewise, here's hoping we all get the story we're looking for. I must admit, Orchis Tower is an absolutely remarkable building. Ramaferia is of course too far away to spot it, but I believe you can pick it up quite clearly over from Altier. From Altier, eh? We were in Altier a while ago anyway, just for like the prologue. That's why on clear days you can see it standing tall in the distance. As a matter of fact, it's actually given Altier's tourism industry a slight boost, almost as if it's a second-hand landmark. Already, Orchis Tower is impacting the economics of multiple countries at once. Yep. Real Chronicle reporter. I haven't heard too many positive remarks about the Crossbell police in the past. However, seeing how tight the building's security is, I'm getting the exact opposite impression today. Well, could it be that the police is bad, or is it just that the enemies are better? Well, it takes two to tango, right? To find out. You'll find it yourself, Mr. Reporter. The only conclusion I can come to is the CPD shortcoming are a result of their structure, not the people. Well, you see through the corruption, man. Yeah. Definitely. I mean, to be fair, the previous CPD officer is horrible, the boss. Walter Parker, who's this? District conference truly is extraordinary. I've never covered anything like this before. Conferences between any other two of these countries aren't uncommon, but between Crossbell and its four neighbouring nations, that's unheard of. Not to mention both Chancellor Osborne and President Rocksmith are attending in person rather than sending surrogates. This is essentially the first time these two men have ever met face to face. Talk about history in the making. It's unprecedented, to say the least. Reporters from every participating nation have gathered for the sake of covering this day. You and your Imperial Chronicle colleagues included. I must say though, Chancellor Osborne is even more intimidating in person. It truly puts his particular brand of leadership into perspective. A simple photo could never hope to capture that. Yep. The same could be said about President Rocksmith. Seeing is believing when it comes to understanding what kind of leaders they are. In the President's case, he gave off a much more imposing, dignified impression than when I see him pictured in the Tyrrell Times. Okay, so basically what I'm thinking of is this guy is from the Imperial, purple, and the green is from... Wait, no. The green is from Calvert. Yeah, the green is from Calvert. No. Wait, what am I talking about? No. Okay, Reporter Parker, which is in purple, is from Calvert, and the guy in green, this reporter Claude, is from Imperial. Yeah, okay. Finally got my thought process. I want to say in reverse, I was just thinking of something else. But I like how this one blocks so you can't pass. I could just... Oh, okay, fine. Oh, dang it! Okay, anyway, I'm gonna cook a little bit, because apparently This is my last time I have party members. I hope not. Let's see, what do I have a lot of items which I could use to fail? That one. This one. I can fail this one a lot. As well, right? Dragon fried rice can fail a few times. This one can fail the most. Okay, that is good. But that's not what I want. However, I will take that. A cautionary fail. I think I want cat food. I think. So let's load this again. Cautionary fail is not good as well, I think. Nothing good about it. So she's back. What does Dragon Fried Rice do again? 5% HP revive. I don't think it's a good one to revive on. If anything, I think EP is a lot important, a lot more useful in that department. Oh well, getting a negative one is super. I'm gonna say much about it though. Okay, let's try this. Tio, you're really horrible at cooking. I'm getting all the peculiar food just from Tio being bad. Sorry Tio, I didn't mean to roast you like this. I assure you that you're not getting roasted on purpose. It's just somehow you keep making the worst food. At this point, my peculiar food will be done. Thanks to Miss Tio. How do you get turbo fry? Dang. It's still too early to want to do all the recipe stuff though, so I should be careful. Hi fish. That's not worth. Gonna be loading, I guess. Sorry, should have done this a little bit elsewhere. I'm gonna do a little bit of this though. I'll come back later for that. We got another Bombette right again. That's nice. Light burger. Okay, we got what we want already. At least now I know that I'm prepared at least. Because I do want to make sure I get everything done. Though I think some chairs are gone already at this point, I'm not sure though. Okay, I apparently missed something on the first floor. Lamau. Okay, that's good to know that I have to see whether I can get it. If not, I have to replay the whole part. Offline anyway. Yeah, okay. Good to know that I have really missed out a lot of stuff, so it feels bad. Yeah, let's go talk to Dudley. There you all are. Have you noticed anything amiss? No, not yet. The monitor over there gives you a security overview of the entire tower at once, right? Correct, we have access to every critical area of the building in real time. That includes the conference room, of course. Thankfully, this tower is equipped with the most advanced security system on the continent. Numerous locations are beginning to incorporate video surveillance, as I recall, from the IBC to all the stores. I've never seen such a large quantity of them in one place, however. How many there are? Only half of it. The fact that this technology even exists is amazing on its own. I wouldn't be surprised to see them used to survey areas outside the city someday. The CTF days might be numbered, Noel. I don't think it will be ever that simple, but how threat they will become is going to depend on the public's approval. Digressions aside, there are more than welcome convenience for this assignment. Without any leads on the terrorist plans, all we can do is nip things in the bud the moment they strike, whether right before or just after. That's why we have to keep our eyes sharp. We can't afford to overlook even the tiniest details. If we come across anything suspicious, be sure to report it at once. Understood. We have been keeping in contact with our surrounding posts. Nothing out of the ordinary has been reported as of yet. You 6 should continue patrolling your assigned floors. I'll leave you to it. Okay. Let's leave the room.
よし、これで一通り回ったか。
今のところは特に問題なさそうですね。
ああ、この調子でもう一度見て回るとしようぜ。
そうね。会議の方はどうなっているのかしら。
そうだな。市長や議長が頑張っているとは思うけど。
問題は鉄血宰相にロックスミス大統領ですか。
まあ、休憩時間になったら誰かに聞けばいいんじゃない？
Sunday, 3:05 p.m. The trade conference finally reaches the halfway point before the intermission officially began. The heads of state held a brief press conference for the media. Meanwhile, Lloyd and the others took the opportunity to speak with Mr. Greenwood, who started his break ahead of the others.
なるほど。そんな事情で君たちも警備に参加したのか。
ええ、正直気休め程度にしかなっていないかもしれませんが。
いやいや、市長暗殺未遂事件で大金星を挙げた君たちだ。この場にいてくれるだけでも私としては非常に心強いよ。
そう言っていただけると
ありがたいっすね。
それで先生、会議の方はどうなんですか。さほど荒れた雰囲気は感じられませんでしたが。
ああ、今のところは順調だよ。いくつかの通商協定には各国の同意も得られたし、ディーター市長の呼びかけも無駄にならなかったようだね。
そうですか。ちょっと安心ですね。
しかし、今のところってことは何か懸念でもあるのかな。そうなんですか。
オブザーバーである私の口から言うのもなんだが、前半は貿易や金融などの経済的な議案がほとんどだったんだ。しかし会議の後半は各国首脳から定義される議案、しかもどうやらクロスベルの安全保障に関する話が出るらしい。
それは
安全保障ってことは軍事の話も入るってことか。
でも2年前に締結された不戦条約もありますよね。
あれはリベールの女王陛下が当時のクロスベルの危機的状況を抑えるために提案したものだ。レミフェリアは関わっていないし、何よりクロスベルそのものが不戦条約には関わっていない。その意味でそれとは別の新たな安全保障の枠組みが求められているのは確かでね。
確かにそれは祖父も懸念していました。ならクロスベルを交えた新たな条約を結べばいいのでは。そうですよ。不戦条約と同じ国家間の争いを武力で解決するのを禁止するような枠組みを。
そうか。クロスベルは国家じゃない。帝国と共和国によって承認された自治州でしかない。
そう、それはつまり国際条約を締結できるような国家主権を持っていないということだ。経済的な協定は結べても対等な立場での条約は結べない。それが結果的にこの地の安全保障をひどく危うくさせてしまっているわけだ。
ややこしいがなんとなく分かってきたぜ。
すみません。ちょっといいですか。クロスベル以外にも 自治州というのはあります。
Not
レ
familiar.
マン自治州、オレド自治州、ノーザンブリア自治州。それらの自治州も同じように国際条約は結べないのですか？
いや、そんなことはない。確かにそれらの自治州もそれぞれの歴史的事情によって国家としては成立していないが、宗主国から移譲される形で同等の主権が認められている。
宗主国、それらの自治州が決定的にクロスベルと異なる点、それは成立を承認したのがアルテリア法国ということなの。
アルテリア法国というと七王教会の総本山だったっけ？
Hmm.
国土は小さいけど宗教的な権威が持っているから、自治州や自由都市の多くはあそこに頼って成立しているの。
だがクロスベルは帝国と共和国に承認されて成立する自治州、いわば宗主国を2つも持っている形になっているんだ。
そしてそれが歴史的にさまざまなねじれと悲劇を生んだ。クロスベルに少しでも主権が認められればもう少し状況は変わるのでしょうけど、それを2大国が認めることは永遠にありえないでしょうね。そんなため息が出てしまいますね。
話を戻すが、どうやら宰相と大統領はそれぞれ安全保障に関する提案があるらしい。無論それは対等な条約を各国が結ぶというものではない。今頃議長や市長たちは警戒を強めているところだろうね。すまない、不安にさせてしまったようだな。
Hmm.
まあマクダエル議長などはこのような状況は慣れっこだろう。それにディーター市長の方は何やら策があるようでね。
策ですか？
それはどういう？
いや、詳しい話は私も聞いていないんだが。
失礼します。特務支援課ロイド・バニングスです。
バニングス、こちらは記者会見が終わった。首脳たちは36階に引き上げたが、お前たちはどこにいる？
はい、34階の休憩室ですか？何かありましたか？
実はオズボーン宰相とロックスミス大統領から
Oh.
それぞれ申し入れがあった。休憩時間中、お前たちと直接話がしてみたいそうだ。相手が相手だ。さすがに断ることもできん。休憩時間中に36階にある両首脳の部屋を訪ねるがいい。左翼の採用が大統領、右翼の採用が宰相の部屋だ。
Huh.
待ってください。一体何がどうして？さすがに荷が重すぎますよ。
甘えるな、バニングス。両者の思惑を伺えるまたとない機会だろうが。
わかりました。すぐに両首脳のところに向かいます。
いざという時はエリー城に頼れ。ビップ相手は慣れているはずだ。
I
話が
guess
終
so.
わったら報告に来い。
了解です。
ロイド、今のは？
おいおい、不穏なことを言ってやがらなかったか？
ああ、
Well, explain to the others that both Chancellor Osborne and President Rocksmith has requested a private audience with them.
へえ、マジかい？
どうやら冗談ではなさそうですね。
いやはや、驚いたな。どうやら思っていた以上に特務支援課の名前は知れ渡っているようだ。
いや、両首脳のスタッフにそれぞれ知り合いがいるんです。それで興味を持たれただけかもしれません。
なるほど、説はありそうだな。
だとしても断るわけにはいかないわね。
ああ、36階の左翼と右翼の採用の部屋だ。早速訪ねてみよう。
了解です。イエスさん。
Oh boy. Receiving an audience with the heads of state of both major power is something substantial, no matter the reason. I'm sure you're apprehensive, but an opportunity like this is worth taking advantage of. At the very least, being able to seize both men up in person should be a valuable experience for you. I was thinking the same thing. We'll head over to see them now. Please excuse us, Mr. Greenwood. I advise you to cast your worries aside and seize this opportunity. Okay. Been doing the same myself throughout the conference. Is he though? Halfway through the conference and things are still situation normal. Our goal is to detect any terrorist activity before they strike. But I wouldn't complain if nothing would wound up happening. How are you and your men faring, Captain Grant? Just fine. Everyone's standing by on high alert. They are used to being ready for an emergency at any moment. I suppose they would be. That's reassuring to hear. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to go over how our forces will be deployed for the second half of the conference. Even if those terrorists don't show during the intermission, there's still the latter half of the conference or even after the session closes. I hope I'm overthinking it, but it's too soon to start calling it a day on things. We'll be ready when the time comes, that much I'm sure of. What are you all doing here? You should visit the Chancellor and President while there's still time. I hope I don't have to tell you that it wouldn't be wise to keep them waiting. Okay, sure, Dudley. I'm just here to take my rounds, take my time with it. Our forces have been scouring the premises for hours, but we still haven't seen or hide or hear of any terrorists. Just where could those lowlifes be hiding? In the sky? Maybe? Trails in the sky, get it? Our forces have been... Okay, wait. We haven't picked up on any suspicious activity in and out of the city for the time being. Our surveillance teams reported no movement whatsoever from Heavier or the Big Constellation either. I wish I could call that a good sign, but all it does is make me feel uneasy. This may be only be the calm before the storm. Security procedures remain the same whether the conference is in session or not. Even with security this tight, we still have to remain vigilant of any potential avenues the terrorists may try to break through from. There are several possibilities, so we are all keeping our ears to the ground. I'm amazed at how many agreements have been reached regarding the continent's economy. This could very well be the influence of Mayor Foy's concurrent role as CEO of the IBC. I don't think it's a stretch to say that economic development is the key to maintaining peace across Lemuria. Hey there, Lord and Company, how's security detail going? Peachy? For now at least. What about you? Did you manage to get the scoop you were looking for? Oh, you know it, we have been doing pretty well for ourselves so far. Speaking of which, I might end up writing a genuinely positive article for once. All I need now is some material with a little more zing to it, something the public would eat right now. I'm sure you already know this, but please don't go sneaking out someplace you're not supposed to. Our jobs are tough enough as it is. I won't. I was going to make Ryan's do the, listen, I promise I won't break any rules, okay? Yeah, you're not breaking any rules, you asked Raze to break the rule for you. See, no finger cross or anything, so come on, don't worry about it. I'm more worried than ever now. As am I. I greatly do swear by oath to follow the rules. Yeah, but you ask someone else to do it for you. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go report in to my editor before heading over to the big room. As I say, first half of the conference went well despite any hidden agendas the major power have up their sleeves. Vitalizing the continental economy is a welcome suggestion as far as Libo and Mammophora are concerned. It's rather unusual for the two major powers to compromise on cross-belt state proposals to this extent, don't you think? Granted, the two have a vested interest in seeing the state prosper, but it's still a shock to see. That's right, all nations agreed on the issue as well. Go ahead and forward that to our main office. Looks like he's making a call on his enigma. Most likely to his colleagues outside the tower. I guess his job is providing them with a little play-by-play on what's happening inside the conference. That's like a rough job, boring too. How many times must I tell you the press isn't allowed past here? It's still intermission though, right? Can't you just look the other way? Promise we only want to take a few photos, they won't even know we are there. That's right, I can't go back to Grace empty-handed. Please let us through. Persistent as ever, good luck trying to tell a reporter where they can and can't go. Well, as long as no one is trying to physically force their way through, they are not breaking any rules. I guess so, this is just all a part of being a member of the press, right? Either way, we may as well give up any hope of using the elevator right now. Portals are blocking the way to the elevators. There doesn't seem to be any way to get past them for the time being. Okay. 35th floor. Is that Arios and Kilika? I believe so. What could they be talking about? Nearly a year has gone by since you left the guild. Are you adjusting well to your new job? More or less. Though the workload is so much heavier, it doesn't even begin to compare. So I imagine. And how has Shizuku been? As cheerful as ever, though sometimes I feel as though she's a bit too accommodating for a child her age. She was recently blessed with a wonderful friend as well. I have noticed that she smiles more often since then. That's good to hear. It's already been half a decade since Saya's passing, hasn't it? Not to mention 6 years since our first meeting. That's right, 6 years. You were wandering the continent when you came across Saya and Crosswell's tea by chance. Oh. As I remember it, she insisted you stay with our family while you were in town, no matter how much you tried to refuse. Imagine my surprise when I saw you working for the Gracer Guild in Liberal 3 years later. The goddess works in mysterious ways. You never quite know what threads will end up tying people together. I will never forget the hospitality the two of you showed me back then. My only regret is that I was unable to return the favor to her. There's no need to dwell. The fact that you remember it to this day would be more than enough for Saya. Sounds like those two knew each other before they met through the guild. Evidently so, but I feel like it would be rude to listen in any further. I agree, we should leave before we interrupt them. Okay. I just remember Esther and Joshua wanted to see you when you came earlier in the year. They were disappointed to miss you when they heard you and Lynn had lunch together during the anniversary festival. Were they? It wasn't my intention to give them the cold shoulder. If time had permitted, I would have been more than happy to do a little catching up. That being said, I have heard plenty about their achievements while they were here in Crossbell. It's amazing to think those are the same two rookies who came through the doors of the Zeiss branch 2 years ago. Indeed, they were invaluable to us during their stay. I should have expected as much from a pair that were raised by Cassius. I look forward to seeing how they continue to grow. That's right, Kilika used to be a Gracer receptionist in Liberal. That explains how she knows Esther and Joshua. It's a small world, they say. People often have fewer degrees of separation between them than you expect. Incidentally, I heard that you have been keeping in contact with Zin. You could say that, though we rarely get the chance to meet anymore, our positions being what they are. That's enough eavesdropping for one day, we should move along. Aww, I enjoyed that though. There haven't been any reports of potential activity so far. Potential terrorist activity so far. I like to believe our security is just that airtight, but we can't get ahead of ourselves. Until the conference is over and done, we need to remain as vigilant as we've ever been. Yeah, but there was so much like drop there. For example, the Saya, Arios, and Kilika. I think that is new to me. Obviously, Esther, Joshua, and Kilika is like in Just This Guy. You see it from first chapter all the way to the third. Zin storyline as well. Though I am catching up on the Zin storyline, obviously in a very recent game, but in terms of like how I think it's been dropping tidbits of information has been intriguing. So these are the kind of moments where you would probably not feel the same like tension if you didn't play the first up. Though I do know that the first up game is probably slow. I don't like the combat system, it's too slow for my liking, that's why. The staff members are currently resetting the conference room. You are free to enter if you like. The conference is only half over. I'm not dropping my guard for 1 second until we get the all clear. What, feel here, there we go. It's up to us to make sure the attendees have a nice tidy room they can feel comfortable in for the second half of the conference. Promise to give this table the wipe down of a lifetime. Vice Commissioner looks so apprehensive standing there. I wonder what's on his mind. Don't worry, I won't bother him, I'm just worried as well. Oh. I think this is Remiferia, the deer. This is Nibble, the falcon. Everbonia, the stallion. What is this? Culvert? Culvert is grass, right? I think. Acticinity and grass. And Course Bell with the bell. Alright, now to straighten out this microphone. I have to admit, I get a bit jittery thinking of how some of the most powerful people on the continent were sitting here just moments ago. My, what an amazing view. It's difficult to imagine any terrorist would take wing in such beautiful skies. Stop foreshadowing. Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's right. The mere notion is absurd. There's simply no way it could ever happen. God damn it, he dropped the flag again. He dropped the flag again. What did he do in the first game? He dropped the flag, dude. He dropped the flags. Look, he planted it on the moon. He might as well have planted it on Mount Everest. He doesn't sound too convinced. Terrorists. The mere notion is absurd. I must be overthinking things. Indeed. I wish. Okay, let's go in here. This is the waiting room for those accompanying the representative from Everbonia and Liberal, which means that just minutes ago the Julia Schwartz was standing right in this spot. It makes me want to scream. Okay, that's it. Fangirls everywhere. I spotted Mr. McLean having a conversation with President Rocksmith 8 in the waiting room down the hall. They seem to already be acquainted. I wonder what their relationship is. Hello, NG? Yeah, we're in the middle of an intermission. Oh, calling NG, huh? Oh, that's right. Class 7 is at Guerrilla Fortress right now. This must be dropped, right? In the Redux. I don't think this was in the original, wouldn't it? Would make no sense, would it be? I'm a little worried about what the Imperial Liberation Front is up to, but they should be fine as long as close with them. Are you sure about that? I'll keep an eye out over on my end, so you guys be sure to do the same. Huh? That's not like any augments I've ever seen before. It must have been co-developed by the Foundation and the Rhineford Company. Whatever it is that Girls was talking about though, she seemed pretty on top of it all. Not just anyone can do that sort of thing. Ah, you love me? Angie, this is a serious situation here. I'll keep an eye over on my end, so you guys be sure to do the same. Guerrilla Fortress. Yeah. Was this pre? No, Guerrilla Fortress was it pre-rule or post-rule? I kind of forget Cold Steel 1 a little bit now. But them having Arcus at this point in time while they do not know Arcus is a little bit interesting. And they have Arcus combat capabilities now, right? Huh. Well, they were Actima, they are using Arcus. Is that Arcus? I'm pretty sure you can see this Arcus, which is a little bit different from how I view it, I think. Okay. I mean, trying to see the Arcus mini model would be interesting, but they haven't designed the Arcus or mini model previously, huh? Ah, it seems the elevators a lot arrived. How about that? Please, after you. Oh, I couldn't. You go on ahead. It's quite alright. I promise you I'm in no particular hurry. No, I insist you were here first. What's up, boy? Take a look at those two soldiers by the elevator. They appear to be trying to compromise on who rides the elevator first. This is kind of painful to watch. Look at them go like an artwork couple on the first date to the anniversary festival. We can forego using the elevator for now, if only to spare us the emotional turmoil. Yeah, good call. We can't use the freaking elevator again. Those soldiers are having a bit of a moment in front of the elevator. Let's just use the stairs. Man, this is the how many times we're using the stairs? Oh.
そうですか。ルーシー先輩と
ああ、この前レミフェリアに出張した時にばったりとな。なんとか逃げようとしたんだが、うんずかまっちまったよ。何発殴られたと思う？
一発も。代わりにしがみつかれて泣かれてしまったんじゃないですか？
ね。
ルーシー先輩の気持ちはわかりますから。
お
多分先輩が普段どれだけ危険なことをしているのか気づいたんじゃないかと思います。
女ってのは頭に恐ろしく鋭くなるからな。やりにくくて仕方ねえぜ。
自業自得ですね。懐かしいな。レオ先輩とも会っていませんし、いずれ同窓会と。先輩ダメですよ。そこはおお見知らぬあたりでパーッと豪勢にやるかとか言ってくれないと。
一本取られたな。約束はできんが、まあ努力はしてみるさ。期待しないで待っててくれ。
わかりました。楽しみに待っています。それでは私はこれで失礼します。
ああ、ジークのやつにもよろしく言っといてくれ。
Salami. Man, all these scenes, dude.
やれやれ、ほんと成長してやがんな。さすがは次期女王陛下。あんたらもそう思わないか？
気づかれてたか。すみません。立ち聞きするつもりはなかったんですが。
つい聞こえてしまって。でもエリーさん、すごく興味津々でしたね。ティオちゃん？
いや、でも気になるぜ。一国のお姫様相手にずいぶんお安くないじゃねえの。ああ、学校の後輩ってだけだ。と言っても日曜学校じゃなくてジェニス王立学園ってところだが。
ジェニス王立学園、確かリベールにある有名な高等学校だったかな。
ええ、確かに留学生も多く受け入れているけど。それじゃあ国費で留学されていたんですか？
いや、ポケットマネーさ。ギリアスのおっさんのな。そんじゃ俺もこれで失礼させてもらうぜ。ああ、そういやあんたらタヌキどもに呼ばれてるんだってな。どちらも一筋縄じゃいかないからせいぜい気をつけとけよ。
Lemau. Vector, please.
相変わらず怪しさてんこ盛りな人ですね。
リベールの次期女王の先輩にあたる情報将校か。ますます興味深いね。いずれにしても彼が鉄血宰相の配下として動いているのは確かだ。何を狙っているのか見極める必要がありそうだな。
What the arrow pointing, dude? Not here, so he's here, right? No, not here. And in the world, the Lecter disappeared. Lecter disappearance is a bit of a... Oh. Yeah, a coffee connoisseur to a grizzly thing, and yet you and the Chancellor will get along just fine. Oh, I think His Excellency often enjoys a good cup himself then. Yep, he likes it how he likes his despair. Black as ink on a moonless evening. Hey, they just reused the line, dude. They just reused the line. I can't believe they reused the line. Oh, they reused this line. It's cringe. It's cringe, I tell you. Cringe. Why are they reusing lines? This is definitely Redux. It's just impossible that they reuse the same exact line in here. Hell no. Hell no. He loves the stuff. I don't think I've ever seen him blink in all the years I've known him. Is that so? How to explain how he manages to keep his eyes on the ball on time? The Chancellor and Captain sounds like a very intense combination. That's Duck and Vita as likes his coffee. I see. So Chancellor Osborne is Team Coffee, the war against tea. Ooh boy, what a scoop are you trying to do? What about you, Lecter? Which side are you on? Sorry to burst your bubble, but I've always been a tea guy personally. But why do you care so much about what the second secretary likes anyway? Doesn't sound like much of a scoop to me. What can I say? Seeing a good-looking guy like you, I figured maybe I should call dibs. Pretty faces makes for some real eye-catchers on the front page. Oh, stop, you're gonna make me blush. Just laying it on a little thick. Still, it looks like Grace has a good handle on what makes Lecter tick. From how I see it, this is the game of cat and mouse is their way of sizing each other up. Just remember, there's something important I want to discuss with you, quizzically Grim. There is? What about? Well, you see, I've been having some troubles over at my workplace. You're an expert on civil rights, yeah? I'd like to hear a few takes from you. So that's it. Unfortunately, this isn't exactly the most appropriate place for a consultation. How about I leave this with you and you can contact me whenever it's convenient. Mr. Grimwood handed Lecter a business card. Hey, thanks. I guess Lecter's taking this opportunity to network. Does work in intelligence after all. Social wows come with the territory. Let me ask you this, quizzically. Yes, quite so. Huh. So that's the way it is. As curious as I am to know what they are talking about, we can't just stand around here forever. Let's not eavesdrop any more than we already have. Indeed. This room is very empty now. Which makes it suspicious where anybody else goes. Let's go 26. I saw Princess Claudia a few moments ago. I knew she'd be here, but I could still hardly believe my eyes. Being so close to so many dignitaries at once has me starstruck. I don't think I could live with the shame of letting them down. That's a good enough reason to stay sharp today. Seeing so many dignitaries up close and in person is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I don't think I could live with the shame of letting them down. That's a good reason to stay sharp today. Okay. This is Lordship Prince Albert's room. Speaker McDowell is currently paying him a visit inside. However, I've been instructed to let you pass. You're welcome to enter if you'd like. We are done deliberating for now, but I'm absolutely exhausted after facing both Osborne and Rocksmith at once. Oh no, don't sell yourself short, your lordship. You're gone quite capable of commanding the room when needed. I say your predecessors will be proud of the way you handled yourself in there. It's been 5 years since I ascended to the throne. Westphalia domestic order has finally been secured, but I have much to learn as a statesman. Ah, look who it is. Thank you again for all your help this day. Good afternoon, Special Support Section. Pardon our interruption. I did hear about your being added to today's security detail. We appreciate your services. It's my understanding that you once even saved Speaker McDowell's life. You see, we are in good hands. I think you may be expecting a little too much from us. Not at all. I too find your presence here most reassuring. You'll need that peace of mind to properly navigate the second half of the conference. About that, do you expect the upcoming discussion to become problematic, Grandfather? I do. Unlike the first half, I suspect the forts of Crossbell State will be thrust into the spotlight one after another, to which the major powers will no doubt be as demanding as they have ever been. However, I'm also concerned about Dieter. During our latest Diet session, he was rather enthusiastic about introducing some truly radical ideas. Such drive comes with you, and I do respect that. However, I worry about what direction it might take us today. I hadn't thought about it that way. Mr. Grimwood alluded to Mayor Croy's having some kind of plan for the last half of the conference. I can't profess to know the details myself, but I'm certain he will bring it to the table sooner or later. And whether it turns out for good or for ill depends entirely on how the conference proceeds. Isn't that right, Speaker? Precisely. As Speaker, it is imperative that I lend my utmost support to Mayor Croy during the trade conference. It's no simple duty to be sure, but I will do what I can to fulfill it. Of course, best of luck, my father. None of us can afford to lose our focus during the second half of the conference. We will also need to be especially wary of whatever security proposals the two major powers bring to the floor. As Speaker, it is imperative that I lend my utmost support to Mayor Croy during the trade conference. Okay, this is basically repeat, but yeah. You're the special support section, correct? Princess Claudia told me to let you pass. Feel free to go in if you'd like to visit. Yeah, I will. That is Sig. Are you talking to Sig, right? May I ask you a question, Sig? How do you suppose grandmother would have handled this if she'd been the one to come? Squeak! You have a point. I suppose I can't help being the way I am. Oh, hello, SSS. Sorry if you're interrupting, Your Highness. There's nothing to concern yourselves over. I was merely thinking aloud. To be honest, I'm glad you came to visit. Your Highness, are you also concerned over what may happen during the second half of the conference? Partially, yes, but I was actually reflecting on something a tad broader. As Crown Princess, I have a fair bit of knowledge when it comes to diplomatic negotiations. But to be a good negotiator takes many skills, insight, judgment, and objectivity, for instance. The first half of the conference made me painfully aware that I still have room for growth in those particular areas. So that's what's bothering you. Give yourself some credit. Knowing where you can improve is half the battle. That's right, and you're still only as old as Lloyd, Ellie, and myself. You're an inspiration if you ask me. Hehe, that's very kind of you to say. Still, being timid in a room like that is unavoidable at this stage in my career. But through the continuous troubles wait for no one, I nevertheless have to learn at my own pace and take everything in stride. That's a good approach, just don't forget to cut loose and relax every now and then. Like now, for example, you only get one intermission, it'd be a shame to waste it. Wazzy, I swear to Adios, if you're thinking of inviting her out for a drink or worse. He's alright, I was never one for excessive formalities. The lack of it is quite relaxing actually. Though now that I think about it, perhaps nostalgic is a better word. When I'm among all of you, I feel as if I'm speaking of Estelle, Joshua, and the rest of our friends. I'm not sure we can really compare, Your Highness. Well, I'll have to disagree with you on it. Ah yes, would any of you care for some tea? No, we couldn't possibly. Much as I would love to, we have somewhere else we need to be. My apologies, I should have anticipated that. I won't keep you any longer. Please be careful today, everyone. I wish you all the best. I'm rest assured that I'll be giving my very utmost during the second half of the conference. We'll be waiting for you, Your Highness. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to chat with me, everyone. Let's all focus on what's to come during the next phase of the conference. Okay, that's a very long statement.
お待ちしていました。クロスベル警察特務支援課の方々ですね。
はい。こちらが大統領閣下の。
ええ、あなた方が来たら通すように言われています。どうぞ中にお入りください。
それでは。
失礼します。大陸最大の国家の一つ、カルバードの首脳ですか。
さすがにちょいとばかり緊張してきたぞ。
失礼します。閣下、クロスベル警察特務支援課、お招きにより参上しました。
おお、よく来てくれたな。遠慮はいらんよ。さあ、座ってくれたまえ。
はい。
それではお言葉に甘
えて。いきなり驚いただろう。いやー、こんな時でもないと時間が取れんと思ったもんでな。忙しいだろうにすまんな。
いえ、そんな。
お気遣いいただき恐縮です。
確か君はマクダエル市長のお孫さんだったかな。確か前に祝賀会か何かでお目にかかったことはないかね。
はい、祖父の付き添いで共和国を訪ねた折にお目にかかっています。一昨年のことになりますね。
おお、確かにそうだった。しかしあのマクダエル市長が今は退かれて自治州議長とは。あのお年にしてあの情熱、まさに政治家の鏡というものだ。
祖父が聞いたらきっと喜ぶと思います。ところで閣下、今日はどのようなご用で？
君たちの話はキリカ君から聞いていたのでな。シュバルツオークションの顛末も痛快だったそうじゃないかね。こう言っちゃなんだが、前のハルトマンという議長は鼻持ちならない男だったからな。 その失脚のきっかけを作った功労者たちの顔ぶれは一度見ておきたかったんだ。
恐縮です。
The heck,
どっちかというと勝手に自滅しただけみたいですけど。
そうですね。あんな教団と関わっていた時点でアウトではないかと。
そうそう、それとその教団だ。 DG 教団。大陸各地で悪さをしていたが、最大の被害者は我が国でな。連中にとどめを刺してくれたことも改めて礼を言いたかったのだよ。
いえ、当然のことをしただけですから。それに自分たちの貢献などほんの些細なもので。
謙遜はやめたまえ。何でも警備隊すら操られていた危機的状況だったそうじゃないか。そんな中、一人の少女を守って邪悪な教団に立ち向かった。いやいや、なかなかできることじゃない。
いや、本当に恐縮です。
過分なお言葉、痛み入ります。
実際あの事件が下手に転んだら大変なことになっていただろう。 IBC も邪悪な教団に占拠され、国際貿易と金融がストップする。そうすれば共和国経済にも深刻なダメージだったに違いない。
それは
そうなると君たちには勲章でも送らないと格好がつかんかもしれんな。よし、帰ったらすぐにでも豪勢なのを手配させてもらおう。
いや、ちょっとお待ちください。
Oh boy.
自治州での事件なのに共和国政府から勲章をもらうのはちょっとおかしいような。
マクダエルのじい様からもすでに表彰状をもらってるし
何もおかしいことはない。クロスベルの問題はすなわち宗主国である我が国の問題だからな。
閣下、
そんな顔をするもんじゃない。
They will stay there.
決裁賞にも呼ばれておるのだろう。もう少し話したいところだが、そろそろ行くといいだろう。ああ、勲章は必ず手配するから楽しみに待っててくれたまえよ。
Oh boy. Oh boy.
お疲れ様でした。オズボーン宰相のお部屋は反対側になると思います。
あ、どうも。
わざわざありがとうございます。
いえ、それでは。
The intensity is also being felt through the screen.
人当たりはいいけど、さすが大国のトップだね。とんでもない大狸じゃないか。
ワジ君、めったなこと言わないの。でも結構露骨でしたよね。私たちを威圧するのが目的ではなさそうですが、多分体裁を整えるのが目的だったんだと思うわ。共和国の大統領が教団事件の解決に貢献した私たちに勲章を送るという体裁が。
クロスベルの事件は自分たちにとっての事件、つまり宗主国としての領有権を改めて強調してきたのか。
そのために呼んだのかよ。大国のトップってのはやっぱりとんでもねえな。
まあ、自治州議会の議員とは明らかに格が違いそうだね。
最初の方はどんな話があるんでしょう。
Oh boy.
わからない。とにかく腹をくくっておこう。
Thank you for your service to today's special support section. The president was very delighted to meet you all. Ah, you haven't left yet. Perhaps you'd like to join me for some tea then. They have even provided me with these lovely sweet buns. Please make yourselves at home. Oh, that Mishi buns. Thank you for the offer, Mr. President, but we really couldn't. That's right, forgive us for interrupting. These sweet buns are quite delectable. I don't believe I will take a few home with me as souvenirs. No more lines to talk about. Let's go. That's interesting. Senior Captain Schwartz, I clocked into work into a heartbeat if I had her at 4 boss. Wait, what the heck am I thinking? I gotta step out of it. I can't be getting complacent, not while I'm assigned to such an important post. It's far too early to breathe a sigh of relief, and yet here I am, daydreaming. I can't be getting complacent, not while I'm assigned to such an important post. Oh god dang it. Good to see you again, SS. Do you have a status update today? Nothing to report for now. What about the two of you? Have you learned anything? Unfortunately not. Things have been quiet thus far. We are exhausting every avenue on the Arabunian side of things as well. But unfortunately, neither the nobles nor the reformists are intent on giving us any leads to work with. With the reformists? Interesting. That's unfortunate. Big goose egg from both imperial factions and they seem like real peaches to deal with. Yesterday, Prince Oliver mentioned the possibility of creating a third faction, didn't he? It's been on my mind ever since. If you wouldn't mind, Major, could you tell me more about his intentions? Ellie? Well, it's only natural you'll be curious. Well, I'm not supposed to say much, but I don't think there'll be any harm in sharing a bit with the SSS. To put it metaphorically, you could say the Prince is attempting to shatter some long-standing barriers. Barrier talk again. We're having barrier talk. Barriers, huh? That's something we're all too familiar with. Barrier talk. No one is better than Lloyd Barrier Breakerson. Basically, there are irreconcilable differences between the noble and reformist factions. But that won't stop him. He aims to have the two come to terms anyway, as absurd as that sounds. The Prince is trying to get the reformist and noble factions to reconcile? I underestimated his starry-eyed idealism. Isn't the divide between the two sides as wide as Curidia Canyon itself? Once he don't be so good. He's absolutely right. Here, the Prince has committed himself to dancing toe-to-toe with a monster, despite how ludicrous it may appear. He's fully aware of what people call him behind his back, a showy, debaucherous bastard prince whose only concern is his leisurely wants. Let them talk. I have decided to stand by him regardless. I see, that's very admirable. The Prince will always have an ally in Liberal, Major Miller, just as Princess Claudia has stated. We may not always be able to intervene directly, but we will assist you both in any way we can. Thank you, Senior Captain. I'm truly grateful. The Prince must be truly loved to have so many valuable allies. I don't know if I go that far, but there's no question that he has a certain effect on people. Still, the best thing that could happen today would be the trade conference ending without incident. That is the objective. We'll be counting on you if the situation calls for its special support section. Incidentally, I believe I saw Her Highness emerge from the stairwell a moment ago. Well, no matter, she's too strong to let that man weaken her resolve. I'm worrying myself over nothing. She's talking about Lecter. Sounds like there's some history there. Please notice us if you notice something amiss during the security patrols. We'll report any potential problems we come across to the security command room for all parties.
あれが最初の部屋か。多分あそこを訪ねたら休憩時間も終わりだろう。他にやり残したことはないかな。
Oh, they updated. I knew trying to sneak onto the VIP floor was a bad idea. Where even is Grace right now? Break time's almost over. After that, it's back to work. We need to start preparing for the second half of the conference. The intermission's ending soon. May as well grab something to drink while I still can. It's a shame we can't stay at the same floor as the dignitaries, but there should still be plenty of opportunities to gather materials. I think I'll use this time to review the question I'd like to ask. The first segment of the conference is finally in the books. Got stressful, no doubt, but the discourse is only going to get even more heated in the second half. Stay tuned, we still got a ways to go before all this build up pays off. Are you trying to break the fourth wall? Thankfully, the reporters have stopped trying to sneak upstairs. I get they're trying to do their jobs, but so am I. I guess the press is the same no matter where you go, persistent as all you have. Looks the same. Looks the same. No difference. Okay. Each of the dignitaries has such a commanding presence. I can't help but hold my breath every time one of them walks through here. Let's go visit, is this the normal room? And the normal room. Good afternoon everyone. If you're looking for Mayor Croix, is in Prince Oliver's room at the moment. Speaker McDowell, on the other hand, is in Prince Albert's room in the west wing. There should be no issue if you dropping in to visit either of them if you would like. We're halfway home. Now we just have to survive the second leg of the conference. Things are only going to get more difficult from here on. I hope the speaker and mayor are up to the task. Yep. Aha, I see we share the same hopes for the bright men and women that will one day lead our people. Indeed, what's truly special about them is their heart and mind. So pure, yet fertile. A garden basking in the morning dew. That's why more and more of... good afternoon, special support section. Care to join in on our chat? Sure, if we're not interrupting, that is. What were the two of you discussing? His Highness here happened to be on the board of directors for a prestigious military academy in Arabonia. We're just discussing the final details of his duties. The board of directors? Those would be the individuals responsible for how the school is operated, correct? Damn, that's one hell of a side gig. It's just another one of my many schemes to get my name out there as well. I think the mayor here has contributed far more than I have. You're involved too, Mayor Croix. He's simply meant as a business partner. The IBC is in the Epstein's Foundation's benefactor. And it just so happened that the foundation is part of a major test being held by the academy. Really, I had no idea. Wait, they have something to do with Arcus? That does remind me, I have heard that Auburn network tests have also begun in Empire. No surprise the continent's largest bank has clout in every country in some form or another. Quite right, I dare say our little talk today was preordained by the goddess herself. What do you say to being a guest lecturer at the academy one day if the opportunity arises? Though I have to warn you that faculty-student relationships are strictly prohibited. Dang it, Oliver. Oliver, please. Why? Why could you do this, Oliver? Stop. Stop blushing. You shouldn't have this forbidden relationship. The way you say that almost makes it sound like you're actually encouraging it. An amusing fellow like yourself must be quite popular, Prince Oliver. Guess he's popular. Right, I guess in that sense. I may just have to steal you away for a night of drinks once this is all over. Oh boy, people who are not serious square times plus square of another not serious it's just pain. You do not want to go drinking with any of these people. You're going to get drunk everywhere. I learned nothing more, my friend. We'll have a rousing good time, you and me. Wait, isn't Oliver bad at drinking in the first place? It looks like His Highness and Uncle Dieter have really hit it off. I would say I guess they have more in common than I realized. Since we're on the subject, may I ask how well you can hold your liquor? I like to think and keep upright when the libations begin to flow. Though I have certainly met my match in the past. How curious, I detect a faint air of wistfulness about the prince. Maybe he's remembering an old drinking buddy or something. I mean, sure it does. Yeah. Yeah. I guess it's about time we can end the stream, I think. It's really about time I feel that it's about... Yeah, it's about time I can end the stream. So, we'll end the stream right here. Tomorrow, we'll continue on progressing through. We'll talk about Allsport. And then we'll continue on with the second half of talking in goes to Azure. Yeah, pretty much just doing the rounds. There's a lot of people to talk to be fair, and so many updating as well. So it was nice to look at all the updates, all the neat drips of information that as you enjoyed Sky, or if you played Sky, you will enjoy it more. Right, these are the moments. And of course, we'll start to see a lot of the more crazy stuff happening, right? So yeah. Now as for how I will do the rest, I would probably reload the save and try to get the item that I dropped off in Octus Tower, first floor, before the thing started. Since there was only one section you could do it, and before all of this, I don't think I collected it, I think. Let me take a look. I don't think I collected it, but it should be in event, right? Did I collect it? I don't think so. I can just take a look over here for a quick moment. I'm not gonna play through this now.
まだ時間ダドリーまだ
Yeah, I didn't have it. Yeah, so this is the one that I missed. It's supposed to be above the top pane one, right? So I have to actually go through this later. So I'll go through this in my offline time, and then we will see how I'll probably just rush through everything this time. Yeah, see, full playbook is not here. So that's what I'll do in the offline. And then next time I'll do will be what? I think the Thursday or Friday stream. I said I'll try to rush through Chose to Azure with a 1 or 2 hour stream every day. As much as I can. And we shall see whether I can finish up the game by the end of August actually. Yeah, with that said, thank you very much for watching. I will see you on Thursday, I think. So sayonara, bye bye. Oh yeah, right, I need to do my outro. If you're on the Wind Runner channel on YouTube, please do press the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell down below so that remember that wherever I do my Gorilla streams, you'll be notified. And obviously comment down below if you have anything you want to ask or suggestions you want to make. And then for the Wind Runner EX Twitch channel, just press the follow button and you're all good, right? Okay, yeah. Now, see ya. Bye bye.